All right, our third video features Nicholas Petit Frere from Tampa, Florida.
Nicholas Petit Frere, Tampa, Florida. Nicholas Petit Frere was admired at the Berkeley Prep School for his academic prowess and leadership ability, well before being revered for his athletic contributions. During his second week of high school, the freshman class held elections for class officers. Having been on campus for only 6 days, Nick was elected freshman class president, an unprecedented honor for a freshman at Berkeley Prep. In 4 years at Berkeley Prep, Nicholas has excelled in football and basketball and demonstrated outstanding skills in the classroom, making the National Honor Society and maintaining a 3.8 grade point average, while being the #1 recruit in the country at the offensive line position. Nicholas is also a proven leader in the community, helping to paint and repair low-income schools in Boston, volunteering for the Metropolitan Ministries food pantry, and planting flowers at a local retirement home. His support of others, leadership, and compassion for those around him will make Nicholas Petit Frere successful in whatever endeavors he chooses to take on in life.
Nick Petit Frere out of Florida is the kind of guy that we always kind of thought had a chance to have 5-star potential. You look at him, he's always had the length. He's always kind of had the light feet and the technique. We waited for him to put it all together and to add size, and he's done that in the last year. We saw him at the Under Armour All-American game where, he looked a lot stronger than he had in the past. He's maintained the quick feet. He was by far one of the best linemen at the event, maybe the best lineman at the event. And really just impressed from the word go. He looked good in the game. He looked great in practices where, he really went up against some of the elite defensive linemen and won most of those reps. So it was nice to see him competing against guys that he'll be competing against at the highest levels in colleges. He took on an Alabama commit and looked good. He looked great among the elite, and that's all you can ask for with a guy with a perfect build like Petit Frere boasts. As far as college goes, he's an interesting one because he doesn't do many interviews, and when he does, he says very little. So it's hard to kind of get a gauge on where he's leaning. He loved the Florida staff before the coaching change. He loves this new Florida staff. I think they're heavily involved. I think Notre Dame is also very heavily involved here, and then Alabama as well. I think those are the 3 main schools, and none of them would shock us. Him going to Florida certainly would not be a surprise, and neither would the other 2 schools. He's one that most of the time we have a pretty good idea on where these kids are going to go by the time it gets down the stretch. But with him, it could go either way.
Without further ado, I would like to say that I will be committing to the University of Ohio State.
Thank you, everyone, for letting me be here today. Firstly, I just wanted to go ahead and say thank you to God for His grace and for allowing me and for all of us to be here today. So thank you to Him. I mean, overall, I just wanted to say thank you for just like the Watkins community and everyone that's been a part of my, time here and for me growing up to who I am today. I just wanted to thank the Franklin D. Watkins community for allowing me to get this opportunity to travel to Washington, D.C. and partake in the Watkins Award ceremony events. It's been an amazing experience. I'm very humbled and grateful to be here. Being inducted into the Watkins Alumni Network which is a very reputable society of great values and standards for African Americans, is an amazing thing. So I'm just very grateful for me to be a part of that now. It's been an amazing, prominent program in America, and for all of the members and that associate themselves with it, has also been an amazing time for them and their community activism for everybody from lower level schools and communities and civilizations and stuff like that. Having this opportunity to share the experience with the 3 other finalists has been an amazing experience. I'm very blessed to be able to say that we are 3 African Americans that have truly shown what it takes to succeed, and not just going from athletically, but I mean academically and socially. Like the community service that we do, and from us making sure that we do everything we can in the classrooms and defeating the stereotypes that African Americans may have at some point is very important to us, not only just to us as for our own communities, but for the world. So I'm very appreciative to have 3 amazing men alongside me trying to do whatever we can do to help this community be better. Just overall, I just wanted to once again say thank you to everyone for letting me be here today, and it gives me great pride and admiration for me to be a part of this Watkins family. And not only for this Watkins family, but I'm glad I get a chance for me to come up here and just represent my own families that I associate myself with, from my immediate family with my mom sitting right there with her iPad. Also, my Berkeley family, that's my high school, and the stuff that they've inspired in me for me to be the best that I can be, not only academically, but socially. They've been an amazing impact in my life, and they've truly turned me into who I am today, and they were a major force into having me get to this point today so I can be here speaking to you all for the Watkins Award, which is one of the most prestigious awards that an African-American male can receive. And then also, I wanted to thank my new family, the Watkins family, because now being inducted into this family, I feel a great pride and I feel like it's a great representation of the African American community and for everyone around me. So I'm very grateful for me to say thank you to everyone, and thank you for letting me be here today.
Give it up one more time for Nicholas, ladies and gentlemen. I just asked him what he was going to be studying at Ohio State. He said business management. I could see either that or a professor, politician. You know what I mean? He's right to it.